State Affairs with Edmond Obilo is live. Stay tuned.
The story of your wife's departure was one that hit the society frantically. How have you been coping?
Well, it didn't just hit the society, it also hit me and two boys, and of course our family. It came as a shock to us. She went to England to spend the weekend. The younger son had exeat, what we call exeat. They come out on Friday and go back to school on Sunday. So she went there and then embarked on some renovation. And the day she was meant to come back, that Friday, that was the day she passed on. It's very sad, very difficult for us to process. But having said that, it is what it is. We have to thank the Almighty Allah. She lived a very short, very impactful life. And I must thank everybody who showed concern. You could see the pain in people. You know, people were in shock. You know, the vice president, the president put out condolences message. The vice president, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, APC governors, Seyi Makinde, you know, and of course the Senate president, my colleagues and ordinary Nigerians. I was really moved at the church when I saw how people came. You know, it was really moving, and I want to thank everybody and pray that they never experience what we experienced and is still experiencing, because it's difficult to get a closure. It's like a dream. You just don't believe it's happened, you know. And I go through these moments, through these moods. Yesterday I saw a toothbrush and I broke down, you know, little things like that. And, you know, I look at my son and you're trying to guess how he's feeling. I'm scared of asking him, how are you feeling? You know, that's, and you begin to like cry inside. You know, sometimes you see he's in the mood and, you know, you're like, are you missing your mom? Is it about your mom? You can't ask. You know, you're scared of asking. Yesterday, we visited a museum and with our friends, and everybody just broke down. I broke down too, you know. And as we approached, you kind of expect her. You know, as you approach it, you think she's in an hospital and she's going to come out and like embrace us, you know. And as you get closer, she doesn't come out, and you know, you begin to think this is it. It's very sad.
I knew her as a woman who was involved in your politics. And now that she's no more, I know that vacuum is there, right?
Well, that vacuum would always be there. It wasn't only in my politics. She ran my life. You know, she ran the family. She was a hands-on person, you know. You know her very well. Very intelligent woman. Reads a lot, you know, ahead of everyone. Because she reads, she wakes up in the morning. She's read all Nigerian newspapers, all international newspapers. So you could engage her on any issue, and you know she would stand her ground. You know, highly cerebral woman. So I mean, we're going to miss her. It's, to be honest with you, people say, how am I going to cope? I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I just take every day as it comes. You know. So we're trying to live as normal life as possible, but for me, the priority now are the children, to make sure they're okay. It's a horrible experience, honestly. It's a horrible experience. Some few minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago, I spoke to the mother. You know, also so you have to speak to a mother to calm her down. You know, how can you calm 78-year-old woman who just lost her beloved daughter? It's very difficult, you know. So she's greatly, you speak to anybody and they will tell you she's a very special person. She would go behind my back and even engage people she sees as my political opponents, you know, she'll go to them and say, "Oh, you wrote something bad about my husband. He's not a bad guy." You know, he's invited one or two even to our homes to see that I'm a normal person. You know, so she is going to be missed. You know, not just by me but by everyone. But we can't question Almighty Allah. You know, it is what it is.
As you recover from that sudden demise, we have entered into a Muslim festival, Ramadan. Are you fasting?
Do I have a choice? I have to fast. I'm fasting. My son is also fasting. And inshallah, tomorrow we depart for the Lesser Hajj to spend some days in the Holy Land to go and thank him, you know. All you can do is just keep thanking God, you know. Even for our life, we have to thank him. She lived well, very impactful life. And
she was a Christian, right?
She was a Christian. She was Catholic, yes.
And are you a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim, practicing Muslim for that matter.
That tells a story. How did both of you live harmoniously despite practicing different religions?
Yeah, it's once you show respect for yourselves, then that shouldn't be a problem, you know. During Ramadan, she would even fast with us, you know. And you know, she wanted to convert to my religion. And she jokingly said, "Oh, I'll convert only if you take me to Umrah." And because of COVID, in the last 2 years, we couldn't go. Nobody could travel. I'm sure if there was no COVID, she would have converted. But she died a Catholic, and you have to respect that. And that's what I did.
Do you have any message for the Muslim faithfuls at this time?
We keep praying for Nigeria. We're going through a difficult time. Very difficult security challenges, economic challenges. And I know it's very difficult to explain that this economic challenge, it's a global thing. You go to even the so-called developed countries and you look at the cost of gas, electricity, everything. It's just that they are more organized and they have a good support system or better support system than us. But every country is going through these challenges. But the security challenges we're going through, you know, we keep praying. Pray for our leaders, pray for the president, pray for all our governors, you know, people in offices, for the Almighty Allah to lead them the right way.
Yeah, I look forward to talking to you on your political ambition in the nearest future. But before I end this interview, have you started playing politics again gradually?
You never stop playing politics.
I mean, since the death of your wife?
Oh yeah, that's what you know takes my mind away from it. Even though for politics, what happened has the potential of even killing anyone. Honestly, is that bad? But you're engaged, you know. When you say politics, people would come to you, so you can see people here. You can see bags, you know, bags of rice and all sorts. You know, how do we? The foodstuffs are there. How do we distribute? You know, it's all politics. So yeah, once you're a politician, you're a politician.
Thank you, Senator Teslim Folarin, for this brief chat.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you again. And I promise you that as soon as I come back, we'll have a proper chat on politics. Thank you.